I believe that is all 15 teams. So please just give the contestants another round of applause. Like all competitions, we have an awards section. And so I think it's just needs to be said that this is really an outstanding job that teams have done. Quite often in Maslab, we have far more zeros, nowhere near as many double-digit scores. So this is just phenomenal. But clearly, one team scored the best, and so we have a first-place prize for them, HMS Velociraptor. They're not the, well, I guess I want to say a slight word.
Well, this is $100 gift cards to Best Buy.
There's another team. So Maslab, while we call ourselves a competition and a variety of other things, we really would like to look on this most as an educational experience for the students. We really want teams to get a chance to explore real-world engineering. And to that effect, we'd like to recognize teams that went and did something crazy, that worked surprisingly well, given the difficulty of the task. And it should come as little surprise to those who were in the lab and saw this team working, often with a plume of smoke pumping their batteries. You heard me talk about them. They implemented their entire board on an FPGA. They didn't use any of our components. They built everything from scratch. So the engineering award goes to Team 4. They're still posing for pictures. The bonds of robots. All right, so normally we would go on to the Best Dressed Award, but this year we felt we should recognize another team who worked very hard and did some things that just kind of impressed the staff. This was one of the more consistent teams throughout the entire course. They had their design up relatively early. Their mechanical engineer decided to put himself out of a job within 3 weeks, so the programmers could go and do their stuff. They took some of the ideas that the Maslab staff had and improved upon them, I think, an order of 19 and a half. They know who I'm talking about now. So, Team 9, if you would please come up and receive the second engineering award. So for this, D.E. Shaw would like to come up and say a word.
I don't know if I'm supposed to say anything. I'm supposed to hand something out, right? Yeah. Laptop back to everybody.
So once again, Team 9. I guess to talk a little bit more about why we thought this team deserved it. Again, they were very consistent, very methodical. They had very impressive geared wheels that didn't destroy the carpet despite being made out of metal spikes. They had a very interesting debugging system with lights for very good feedback, so they were able to tell what state the robot thought it was in. They had the shaft encoders mounted in such a way so that they were able to get several hundred ticks per revolution instead of the usual 8. And all in all, they were just impressive throughout the entire month. All right, so this is the one that everyone voted on, the Best Dressed Award. And teams certainly would like to get, they enjoy decorating their robot. It's fun to have all the wires exposed, but it's also a lot of fun to decorate it. And I think one team certainly made their robot a great deal bigger with the power up. And so Team 2, please come up and receive the Best Dressed Award. So you can see a robot up there, Mushroom Kingdom. So once again, Team 2. And then I swear this is the last award. Sun very generously donated Sunspot, which is a new technology that they're developing. And I strongly encourage you to go to the website and learn about it if you're at all interested in analog or digital electronics, sensor networks, or anything of that sort. And if you're not, I think you should be, because this is an emerging technology that's going to change the world. It's already in place in some things. It's going to be everywhere, whether or not you know it. So we felt that something so small and so well-formed and minimalist that worked so well should go to a team that had those qualities as well. And there was a team that, from the beginning, admitted their limitations and said, you know what, we're not the strongest programmers, we're not the strongest mechanical engineers, but that doesn't matter. We're going to design within our abilities and try and build the best robot that we can. And I think that they really did do an admirable job and succeeded over many other teams that had far more programming experience and far more mechanical engineering. They also did this while running obscene amounts, which undoubtedly made them much more tired and loud. So, Team 1, would you please come up? I guess if Sun, if anybody wants to come up and say a brief word.
I'd just like to say for your team and for the whole competition, how inspiring this is to see all the effort and everything you put into this, and to see the amazing ways that people crash and burn. It's, I don't know, it's good jazz about it. That's great, and I hope that Sunspot's going to be inspiration also. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, that's our story, and we're sticking to it. I hope to see you all next year, either in the class, on staff, or here in 26100. So once again, thank you all for coming.